Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. And yes, George has officially been replaced.
No, see, you don't know the rest of it. He can't be replaced.
Oh, shit.
I mean, that's
We're here with Adrian, Joe, and Luis.
It's about what he gets right, and then he laughs.
That's true. So I guess we get the percentage. Okay. All right, fine.
I got it 70%. 70% right.
George, you're fired.
There we go.
Cool.
Now it's official.
You've been here more than George this month, so
What is it? The second episode of the month?
yeah.
Literally.
Well, they've been here the same then. Oh, no, I guess not. Never mind, because he was here last week. Yeah.
I'm ahead.
All right, whatever. All right. What y'all
What's up,
got this
guys?
week?
What's up?
Man, we're a lively bunch today.
I mean, I just drank coffee, so it's.
Why are you drinking coffee? Like, what was that?
I'm fucking
Was
tired.
it like an energy drink or actual coffee?
No, it was a little double shot.
Does caffeine not affect you?
It does, but I'm exhausted.
If I were to drink coffee right now, I'm not sleeping till like 5 a.m.
I told y'all I drove
so
like
damn sensitive.
15 hours over the past 3 days.
Yeah.
Th-
I'm exhausted.
Does coffee affect you like that?
Like what?
Like,
you
you
can't
Where it
sleep.
actually wakes me up.
Can you drink coffee right now?
I just
and then
did.
sleep at night?
I just did, and I plan on sleeping tonight.
I can't. Like, it's an ugly feel. Like, if I drink coffee too late in the morning, I'm waking up with like the feeling of anxiety where you're just adrenaline
now.
is like this.
It lasts through the night?
Yes.
What the
I will
fuck?
literally, I won't sleep. Like I've had
weird.
several times where I'm like, shit, why am I up? Like, why can't I sleep? And it's either because I drank a Coke, even as simple as a Coke, or if I've had coffee too late, I'm tossing, turning.
Oh, but alcohol's okay.
Absolutely. That puts me to sleep.
Okay, that's cool.
It does. It puts
You
me to
think
sleep.
that's a
What if you
girl
drink
thing?
like an Irish coffee?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it a girl thing? Because I've only heard girls say that.
I've heard some
Girls say
some
what?
guys, but it's mostly, you're right. It's mostly
coffee.
say that the coffee if they
thing.
drink coffee, they can't sleep.
Well, my sister drinks coffee like it's water, and she has no effect. Like it's no effect. Where she can drink a cup at midnight and she'll be just fine. But I cannot.
The only
Yeah.
time coffee affects me like in a weird way is if I drink 2 cups in the morning and I have nothing else in my stomach. Then I'm a little jittery. Like, fuck, I need to eat some. Other than that, I'm good.
That jittery feeling is what I have all night.
That's nuts.
Yes.
Why would you ever drink coffee at night?
Exactly. But it's that feeling.
You might
and
want
then
to see a doctor.
Yeah.
you're kind of like wanting, like for me, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should just get up and start cleaning. Maybe I should get up
probably just
and
do that anyway. Like,
do the-
yeah, that's a
No.
good idea.
No,
I mean,
because it's literally, and then at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, it's like, oh, okay, it's time to go to sleep. And
That's
it's
not
not.
good.
It's
I
time
I've drank
to go to
coffee
work.
right before going to bed. Like
And-
I'll make myself a coffee
Really?
to go to bed.
Jeez, you're lucky.
It's coffee's like to me, it's a comforting thing. It's
Yes.
not like a wake up thing. I drink it in the morning, but not to wake up. I drink it just because it's like, oh, it's, the morning, it's cold,
It's a
whatever.
routine.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how I
drink some
feel about coffee, but I can't drink it at night. Like it sucks.
I could totally drink a coffee with a concha or something. And it's like, all right, now it's bedtime.
That is
Cool.
usually why I do
Yeah.
drink it at night, and then I regret it.
It's interesting.
It sucks. But how's everybody doing?
Good.
Don't we all normally start with sports? What's going on with sports?
Hold on. So
Luis wants to get
I'm watching.
sports out
We're
of the
talking
way.
about. We're talking about the. What's his name? Vince Staley, right? The singer for Alice in Chains.
Alice in
Whatever.
Chains.
All of these dead people, and it reminded me of Chester
Chester.
and the controversy going on with Linkin Park. Are y'all Linkin Park fans? Let's start with that.
First 2 albums, yes.
Used to be, yeah.
After that, I was
Same.
just like, it sounds the same.
I think the only album that I liked is when they joined with, or the one that has
my
The
God.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z one.
God damn it.
Sorry. Sorry. That's the only album that I really anything to.
So have y'all been keeping up with the controversy?
I mean,
I know Luis has, but
I
haven't.
have. I've sent yes and no.
I've
I've
kept
heard
y'all
about
up
it.
to date on the controversy.
Yeah.
That I also
Thanks
heard
for
it on
that.
the radio at some point where they were like, well,
wait, you listen to the radio?
yeah, I do sometimes.
What
in the morning.
hell? Okay, cool.
In the morning.
Kid Craddock?
Yes, actually.
Nice, all right, cool.
Yes.
I stopped listening when he died, so I don't.
I think I listened more after he passed. I'm sorry.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I
Damn.
don't. Okay.
So who took the lead?
Nobody.
The kid.
Well,
Yes.
The kid?
What's his name?
No.
What's the guy's name on the show? Not Big Al, but
The kid.
oh my god,
JC.
JC.
No,
was a
not
kid when
really.
he
No
started.
idea who that
So they
is.
skipped over the girl?
Kelly.
Oh,
Raspberry.
yeah. What happened to
Kelly
Kelly
never.
Raspberry?
She's still there.
She's still there.
She was never going to be like. She doesn't want to be the lead. She's a sidekick.
She's a sidekick.
I don't know
woman.
if anybody is a lead at
Wow.
this point.
I was waiting for somebody to say.
I don't see any of them as leads
Is
anymore.
Big Al not? Is he involved still?
Yeah, he's
I think
still
so.
there.
That's who I thought would have. But
Dude, what he's a no.
I don't
He's a
know.
shit
I
show.
don't listen to that enough to be like.
I used to
what,
listen to it enough to know their personalities, and you can like there's like JC when he came on, that was his goal, like to learn from Kid Craddock to go on somewhere else and be the lead.
He killed him.
And yeah,
Oh
like he
my God.
poisoned them or something, you know.
No, don't say that.
Kelly, I mean, we're talking about a local. Well, they're not local. They're nationally syndicated, so everybody should know about them. Anyway, they're a morning show. Kelly was just a sidekick. Like that's what she wants to do. That's who she is. So
I like them in the morning compared to other stations. I used to listen
For
to
sure.
So what's the whole deal with Linkin Park?
Oh, yeah.
thank you, Adrian.
Sidetrack.
Go ahead.
I know it's the girl, but she sucks.
So
Well, there's that.
I don't think she sucks.
so they announced that they hired a girl to sing.
Wait, so if you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, Linkin Park is a what would you call this?
A band.
New metal band.
New metal band back from the early 2000s, I guess. And their lead singer passed away
Chester
like
Bennington.
7 years ago or something like that. 2017, I believe it was. Anyway, they haven't done anything since then because
Well,
not only was he really good, but they had a very particular sound and
he died 2017.
damn, right on. Anyway, he's kind of he's one of those singers that's hard to replace. You don't just fucking replace Chester Bennington. Anyway, so this week, was it this week or last week? Last week they announced that they were going on tour and they have a
New album.
and a new singer. And the new singer is this girl named
Emily
Swanson.
Armstrong.
Emily Armstrong from a band called
Fuck, I had this. some Dead Girls, something Emily Armstrong was.
Anyway, she had her own band. She did kind of similar style, whatever. They replaced Chester with
Dead
this girl.
Sarah.
Dead Sarah. And they had a show. They streamed it live. I don't know where. Probably X. I watched it on
think it was
YouTube,
on
but I don't know.
YouTube, yeah.
Was it YouTube? Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure it was just YouTube.
She wasn't great. I did watch it after you brought it up, and I was like, I mean, it was okay. But I give her the benefit of the doubt. It's like the first time performing in front of a huge audience, and like she knows everybody's watching this.
Yeah.
So it could have been nerves, whatever. Not the point. It's everything that happened after that Luis is going to bring you up to speed on.
I mean, sure. So basically, come to find out, we haven't confirmed if she's still a Scientologist or what, but she was a Scientologist that basically defended Danny Masterson throughout his rape trial.
Danny Masterson is the guy from that 70s,
That 70s
show.
show, Hyde.
Who just got sentenced to 2 life,
30 to life, I think it was.
30 to something like that.
So, I mean, it's already one thing being a Scientologist, but then a whole other thing when you're defending a rapist. But then she put out a statement saying that she was asked to go because the Church of Scientology, they all kind of force each other to support each other.
It's a cult.
Yeah.
Oh, Scientology.
Yeah. But so Chester was a Scientologist at one point, right? One of them was. Who was it? Oh, no. I'm getting my stuff mixed up. Hold on. First off, let's go back to the Danny Masterson thing. This is what prompted the whole Luis wouldn't write a letter for me debate.
Yeah, remember that?
Back in the day, because Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis wrote a character letter for Danny Masterson.
I remember.
And Luis said he wouldn't write it for us because we're pieces of shit. And if in case we get convicted, he doesn't want to be on that boat.
Okay, wait, what?
Oh, you haven't listened back?
No, she
Not all
hasn't,
the way.
evidently.
I'm working on it, okay?
But
Well-
anyway, just for you longtime listeners, this is the case that prompted that. So, and then what happened was the guy from Mars Volta, what's his name?
Omar.
Not Omar.
Cedric Zavala.
Was it Cedric?
Cedric. hold on.
Whatever. The lead singer for the Mars Volta, one of the
Cedric
co-founders.
Bixler Zavala.
Yeah, Bixler. His wife is actually one of the people that accused him of being a rapist, and he called it. Good Lord, I should have looked up all these names before I started talking. But who's the current? Linkin Park had two singers,
Mike
two
Shinoda.
vocalists. Mike Shinoda about it because he's like they're friends, they know each other, and like he took that as a personal affront. Like you brought this girl in who was supporting the guy who raped my wife. Like that's kind of fucked up. So everybody turned against Mike Shinoda and by default Linkin Park.
Yep.
Interesting. I didn't know all that.
To the point to where even yesterday, Chester Bennington's son came out against Mike Shinoda and Linkin Park.
So
It's a big old mess. And
is that band any good? Where the girl came from?
I mean, they were. If you don't know them, then probably not good enough. But they were all right. No, I didn't. No, I never heard of them. But I listened to them, and they were okay.
So it gets even worse because Chester Bennington was known to have been sexually assaulted and was dealing with that throughout the music. So then to bring on this girl who was defending someone who's convicted of rape, like there's multitudes of layers.
There's a lot. I guess the ultimate question is, A, did you think she was good enough to be fronting Linkin Park?
I mean, I don't mind the actual like studio version of the song. It doesn't.
I haven't listened to the studio version, so I don't know.
I mean, it sounds better.
Okay.
The live thing, like she just sounded flat the whole time. But
Yeah, I think she's gonna be fine.
Does it
with the live
sound
one, too.
like Lara Trump good?
Dude, who sounds that good? Come on, let's be real.
The studio
Celine
version?
Dion doesn't
Studio
even-
version. Because her live version sucks.
The studio version sucks.
And two,
True.
does like all of this stuff that's happened, do you think it was intentional, and does that change your mind about like supporting the band now that all this has gone down? Like, I don't think they made a conscious decision to bring this girl in knowing that she did all that. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna stick it to him.
I guess my question is, what is the vetting process when you get a new sing?
Can you sing?
Yeah,
But
That's what it
isn't
should be anyway.
Well,
but supposedly Emily Armstrong and Mike Shinoda have been friends for a long time, and
Yeah.
it just kind of. We don't know if they were like, okay, well, we're just bringing you in because you can sing, or we're bringing you in because we're friends, and
It's probably a little of both.
Yeah.
Could she sing though? Like sing?
Yeah, she can sing. Yeah, she's a good singer. She's fine. Like, she doesn't suck.
When
You
it comes
just-
to the type of music they make, she's fine.
so I guess the question is
I
more
mean-
of
I
the
guess what are you
vetting
asking?
process.
What are you asking? Is there like somebody better that could have done it?
Oh,
I
Probably,
mean, she's
yeah,
fine.
absolutely.
For Linkin Park, she's fine.
Like that's
I mean,
I
I feel
guess
like
it-
they should have
vetted
Yeah.
her better if
done some
vetted her
better.
from a.
Vetted,
Are you a
vetted, vetted.
Scientologist who has supported a rapist perspective, or like are you a good enough singer perspective?
both.
I would think with the longevity of this band that they probably would have dug. They were like, okay, well, what could come up that would be controversial?
Why would you think that?
And
though?
no,
Like,
but even I think
I know
it's-
that's the way you think. I get
Yeah.
that, but
I mean, I don't.
I've
think-
also watched too much Scandal, and they did that shit every other episode.
you're right. I remember that.
I just feel like it's one thing if you're starting a band and it's like, okay, no one knows you. It is what it is. Everybody has their own background. It's another thing when you, like one of you just said, where this Linkin Park goes way back and you're putting, I don't like the word replacement, but you're replacing somebody. So I feel like the vetting process should be more
In depth.
in depth.
Yeah, but you're replacing somebody that was
Irreplaceable.
known for his vocals, right? Like nobody knew Chester Bennington's personality or religion or all, like none of that matters. Like, why
Well,
would you vet the person based on
I
that?
think that also goes back to the other topic or when we've previously talked about where when it comes to music, movie or actors, actresses, should they get involved in anything else? In the sense of where it's like, okay, if she's a performer, if she's that, then let her be that. Just forget everything else. But
Shut up and dribble, basically.
yeah,
But
but
do you
since
agree
it's
with that?
well, that's what I'm saying. Where it's like since that information is already out, you can't go back. Where it's like, it's one of those where it's like, I didn't want to know that. Not for her in particular. It's more of like, if a certain, I don't know.
But why does that, okay, I guess it's a different topic, but why does that only apply to celebrities? Famous people. Like, I work with people. I
mean, we do background checks.
She's not a criminal, but I work with people whose fucking everything that comes out of their mouth that doesn't have to do with work, I don't agree with. But they're good at what they do. So I want them on my team because we're hired and we get paid to build shit. And if you're good at doing your job and it's going to help us build something easier, faster, and it's going to make the team work better and it's all gravy, cool. I don't give a shit who you vote for. I don't give a shit what kind of music you listen to. Like, that doesn't take any, or doesn't have any effect on whether or not I want you on my team. You know what I mean? Why does that change when you're a celebrity? Like, if you're a badass singer and I'm looking for a badass singer, why does it matter what you do when you're not singing?
Your audience is I mean, when you have the audience of 45.7 million.
Yeah, but the audience is only there to hear you sing.
But I think that's the difference, though, is that, like you said, why does it only apply to artists? Because you know what? If I'm listening to someone because I like their voice, because their songs give me nostalgia or whatever reason I'm listening to them, that's what I want from, this sounds bad, but that's what I want from them. Like, I don't need to know your political shit. I don't need to know, like, I don't want to know.
Okay, but if you accidentally find out, why does it matter?
Because then it kills your, like, I don't know, if they're, for example, a perfect example, actually, Chris Brown.
Okay, here's my point.
Hold on.
I don't care what Chris Brown did. When the first time I listened to Chris Brown songs, if I liked it, I liked it, right?
But no,
if later on I find out that he's a piece of shit, which he is, I don't like him as a person anymore. But I still like his songs.
But the reason I'm bringing up Chris Brown is because you have this artist that in the beginning sang a bunch of love songs. Like, it was all cute love songs that were so like, oh my God, cute. And then you find out he's some aggressive woman beater. It's like, bruh. But in what world do like grown people believe that the shit that people are singing or that what actors are saying on screen is like real life, that's who they are? But that's what I'm saying, where it's, if I'm going to an artist because I love their voice, because it's not about me believing that they are this romantic. No.
Right. So why does it matter?
I don't know. It does.
That's just weird to me.
I now, do I believe that, if an artist portrays someone in a movie that's who they are in real life?
It's the same thing.
Kind of like Yolanda. Like,
the same
whoever
thing.
played Yolanda. Unfortunately, but that's the thing, is you associate certain people with certain stuff. And so when it comes out that they're not, like, I rather imagine it and not know the truth than this illusion.
Does
that make sense?
No, it doesn't.
I don't.
So when you see an actor playing a character on TV, you really believe that actor is that character?
No.
No, you know that they're not. Right?
I know, yes.
But you can appreciate that they're a really good actor, and they made you believe for an hour and a half that
Spider-Man
they were that
is not
thing,
real.
Right?
Right, but
Okay,
I
wait,
feel
wait,
like
let
with
me finish,
movie,
let me
it's
finish.
different. Music is different.
Well, that's my point. Why is it different?
I don't know. I don't know.
My thing is, like, once you find out that they're shitty,
They're shitty. You don't have to like them as a person. You don't have to buy their album. You don't have to support them. Don't go to the concert. For sure, don't go to the concert.
You said that
but I'll still like the song.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll still like the song, so you're going to continue to listen to
not
it.
like the song.
So
Like,
then
I
because you
already
continue to
the
listen
song.
to
Yeah.
it, you're going to continue to put money in their pockets,
So,
which will then.
What do I do? Like, leave the room when the song comes on?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, dude, come on, get the hell out of here.
You're just gonna be walking in
plug
and
your
out because
ears
there's so
and
many
just start
shitheads
saying
out there.
that.
so do you,
La, 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 la.
so do you think that people are wrong for boycotting specific artists?
Boycott whoever the hell you want to boycott. And I'm not. Like I said, don't buy the song. Don't go to the concert. If you think they're a shit person, don't like support them. But you can't help what you like.
Right, but if something happens that makes you change your mind, I feel like that like to a song is no longer there. I feel like
I
it
can't
gets
help
in the
that.
way but that's what I'm saying, where it's, I rather not know. Like that's why if I'm listening to somebody, it's to listen to their music. It's not to know who they are,
Give me an
what their
example
story
of
is.
a great actor who turned out to be a piece of shit.
A great actor.
Besides Kevin Spacey.
Actor?
Or actress.
Hold on, wait a minute.
They're out there.
Well,
They're
there's
funny.
lots that are out
Roseanne.
there.
Oh, yeah, I just need one.
What's his name? The Short
Roseanne was
fucker.
never great.
What?
he's
What?
just an asshole.
Who?
God damn it.
Rob Schneider was never a great actor.
I said great actor. Fucker.
The short guy.
Oh, okay.
They're all short, right? All the actors are short.
Pretty much.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Is he a shitty person?
Well, he's a Scientologist. Y'all
I mean,
fucking hating on
He's in
Scientologists.
that.
Yeah, fuck
Category.
Scientology.
Yeah. He's not a great dad. So does that mean you don't like any of his movies anymore?
Maybe.
Get the fuck out of here. You still watch, Top Gun's on, you still watch it unless you're like a rom-com person and you watch Cocktail or whatever the fuck
I feel
it is.
like
She's got all
I feel like
Mission
there is a
Impossibles
difference.
downloaded.
There is a difference between artists and
musicians and
Musicians and artists.
musicians and actors.
Well,
Because
yeah,
and
actors,
athletes and whatever. Like, why?
I feel like musicians are kind of different because if you
And-
are a true musician and you're writing your own shit.
You're talking
then
about
you're-
writers now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're
Well,
a musician and you write your own shit, then you're putting your own.
So we're not
experiences
talking
in.
about Beyonce. Got it. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Go on.
So, but
or J-Lo.
I know where you're
Or
going.
J-Lo.
There is people that are put out there to just sing what they're told, and
Yeah.
they make you think that they're a certain person. But most of the musicians, I think, are, they write their shit for
Well, all of the
real life
musician
stories.
stories. We're talking about singers though. Like, fucking Ariana Grande doesn't write her songs. She's a great singer. Like, whatever.
Isn't
That's not
she
the
a piece
point.
of shit person?
No. What? No.
Every once in a while, I see someone mad at her, and I don't know why.
I thought the last thing that I
She's
thought
like the
she was
sweetest girl.
The one
From everything I can tell, she is the sweetest girl.
And everybody-
you mean the
Yeah.
homewrecker?
Is she?
What do you
Not
mean?
her fault. Whatever.
Not her
It's
fault.
not her fault. I don't know.
The homewrecker thing.
I
I'm
never
100%
understood
agree.
homewreckers.
Yes.
What home?
Like,
Because it's not like
I want to
home.
hear this. Hold on.
Okay, who's home first?
So hold on. So, and I don't know how much is true, not
this
true.
is news to me, by the way. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, who?
Ariana, there was a whole scandal that came out where Ariana Grande, and I don't know who this dude is.
her co-star on
Oh,
that movie coming out,
Oh, never mind.
The Wiz.
Yeah, that one.
Is that what they're moving?
So
Let me actually fact check.
there was some type of scandal where while he was married, after he had just had the baby, like he had a baby or whatever, Ariana Grande was a side chick.
wait. No. You were about to say it the right way, and then you changed it at the end.
What?
So that he's married.
I
and
was
he
gonna say
just
that
had a
he
kid,
was-
and he cheated on his wife.
Oh, so he's
No,
the
that's
homewrecker.
not what I was-
He's the
He's-
homewrecker.
No.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to. I was going to
Naked,
say he was in a
not the Wiz.
relationship with her, and that's why I said nah. That's why I stopped saying that, because I don't know if it was a wham bam thank you ma'am. I don't know if it was
Whatever
a
it
full blown
was,
relationship.
that's all on him.
From what we
Like
as,
he wrecked his home.
Yeah. From what we've seen is
She got
they got
seduced.
close on set.
So
Okay,
I-
wait.
hold
So
on.
if you're being cheated on, it's not your husband's fault. It's the girl's fault.
if she knows that I exist,
That's
it's
not the
both.
point.
No, but that is the point.
No.
If she knows that I exist, it's both.
If she knows that you
Okay.
exist, it's still on your man.
You walk up on him in a restaurant. Whose ass are you beating?
His.
Trying.
There you go. That's his fault.
That's his fault. Even if she knows, I mean, you could be like, okay, you're next, bitch, but
I'm gonna get done with this motherfucker first.
it matters who you go first, right? Because a lot of people. What was that show?
You were
back in
tied
the,
to
what was that
him,
show
not
back
to
in the
her.
day?
Cheaters.
Cheers.
Cheers.
But
They would
I
always
feel
go
like-
for the girl, and it's just like,
And it's
And
not
the guy's
always
just standing there like, yeah, cheater.
Fight.
it's not, and I'm not saying that it's the girl's fault. What I'm saying
You
is
calling her a homewrecker.
Yep.
because you knew that he was married with a kid.
Right. So he wrecked this home.
He wrecked his home. Exactly.
But that should have been a reason to
She
not
doesn't know
have
what's going on at home.
What if
You don't-
what
then
they're
don't be
together
with a married
and he's
man.
like, oh, it's an unhappy marriage. We're really not together. We just live in the same house
Bro,
for the
that is-
kids. And I'm gonna leave her as soon as the kid's 18. But I really love you.
in 18
and
years because the baby was like
The kid's 12.
6 months.
Whatever.
The kid's 12.
Like, you don't know what he's telling her,
It's true.
You're right.
but she's still a homewrecker.
But that's where it's, in my opinion, there's standards of
Damn.
Don't
women
be
supporting
with
women just
someone-
went down the
No,
toilet.
fuck that.
don't be with someone that is
So much for,
married. You know how many times that is that's the running excuse is, oh, we're married, but we're not really together. We're this, but we're not really. Okay, then get a divorce. Okay, then separate.
You don't know
Or
the situation. What if they
out
had
to
an
me,
open marriage?
Or then say that.
Well, what if that's
What if that's
happened?
what he said?
And she was like, okay,
That's-
well, I'm going to hop on this. And
Yeah.
then
But-
he was like, you know what? I don't want an open marriage. I
It's
just want to
not
be with you.
actually an open marriage. No, I just
I don't like the term homewrecker, unless it's referring to the person that's married.
The homewrecker.
Yeah.
I think
the
it can
actual
go either
home
way.
wrecker.
I
Literally
think
wrecked the
they're
home.
both at fault.
Damn, Yvette just gave me side eye because I'm drinking
Equal
wine.
fault? Equal fault?
Not necessarily equal because it's more on him. Yes, I'm not saying no, but yes, it's more on him
But why did she get the title homewrecker then?
because you knew that she like there's more to
Nah.
it. Like she knew she was there. She was there for a lot of it. She was
That's
like
the thing.
you mean to tell me. Hold on.
The only things we know for a fact
on.
are that he was married, right?
And he knew he
And
was
he
married.
knew he was married. And he still reached out to.
y'all are
Ariana
defending. Y'all are defending the guy.
No,
that's
we're
what's
not.
really
We're
happening.
not.
We're
saying
blaming,
we're blaming
he's
the guy.
He's the homewrecker,
Yeah.
not she.
Yeah.
We're
no.
fuck the guy. He's a homework. Women's
The
rights.
married person is the homewrecker. You can't blame the person that's like a third party. They're just having fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
about
went out
that
to a
one.
movie.
She may or may not know.
Yeah. I mean, she probably knew because,
Exactly.
But-
she probably knew.
So it's her fault.
but it's still on him because he chased it.
Because he definitely knew.
Yeah, he definitely knew. He was there for the wedding.
Yeah,
was there.
hopefully. He had to sign the paper.
Actually, we don't know if he was there for the wedding. So much we don't
Oh,
know.
whatever.
We just know that he is a homewrecker.
All right, fuck it. Let's talk about sports.
What
Where's
were we
George?
talking about?
At sports?
Supposedly there's a Mexico game that isn't shit. So why?
He's supporting the corrupt.
I was
Mexican
actually going to
Federation.
ask you guys that today. So is soccer, Mexico for soccer, as far as supporting them, kind of the equivalent of the whole cowboy thing?
Cowboy?
Yeah.
Like the whole "this is our year" thing?
No, like
Like, why would you support the
because at
Cowboys
some
or-
point it was
Oh,
where it's like stop supporting the Cowboys and they'll stop because it's. What
Well,
was
yeah.
it?
I mean, the premise
it's-
is the same, but that's never going to happen.
Yeah, but that's what my
Yeah, it
is the
same.
premise the same where it's like for the Cowboys it's like
And
well stop
evidently,
buying their shit.
A
and-
lot more people than we thought feel the same way that Adrian and we thought George was on the same boat, but apparently not.
Nope.
The way that me and Adrian feel, we're like, stop giving them your fucking money, and they'll give you a better product. Like, it's a business, right?
Yeah,
But George decided to buy tickets and go to this game anyway. So okay.
not gonna lie,
I mean, he also supports Kanye, so
considered
fact.
I considered going, but I don't want to, and that's why I didn't even tell my husband about the tickets.
Oh shit! You didn't tell?
wow.
I'm gonna call him.
So
I
he didn't know that you had this option for tickets.
Dang.
I mean, I brought it up,
You would call him the homewrecker.
and he shut up. I mean, I brought it up, but I didn't stress it. I didn't
Damn.
want to go, and if I would have gone, I wouldn't be here. See, you see.
You omitted some information.
What time does that game start?
Sounds like a lie.
8.
You lied to your husband.
Both the game and the debate start at 8. So when you're listening to this, it'll be after the first presidential debate, and we're gonna sit here
Technically
and
the
watch it
second.
after this. Well,
I don't know if.
Well, you're right, but the first one doesn't count anymore.
Yeah,
so.
no.
Do y'all feel like it's going to be a shit show? Like, that's a stupid question. I know, but
Yes.
Yeah.
okay.
If Trump is involved, it's a shit show.
Be more specific with. Hold on.
I'm trying.
Excuse me.
Ma'am.
We're recording the podcast, and we can hear everything you're doing over there in the kitchen.
You're not loud enough.
She's mad because you didn't watch.
Can you
Put
not?
those in harder.
You didn't put that low to
Oh,
wash.
don't.
That's
This is hopefully the last week we record in the living room. We'll be back in our studio next week. Hopefully. So we wouldn't have to deal with Yvette doing whatever the fuck it is she's doing in the kitchen.
And when you guys see the fluffy pink stuff all over the place, you're welcome.
Oh, and I think next week is 100, right?
Yeah.
Next week is 100.
Next week is.
Oh, shit. I got to get it ready.
We got to get balloons and glitter.
No. He just cleaned up fucking
Shut
insulation.
up. Whose side are
You know
you
what?
on?
We're doing it out here. Fuck it.
There might be asbestos in there.
You never know.
One can only dream.
What the fuck were we talking about?
Sports.
Mexico.
No, we moved on to...
Yeah, don't support Mexico, please.
What other sports are there?
You know who I'm talking to.
Oh, foosball. How's the first week of foosball?
It was a... How did you guys
Was
do?
that the first week?
This was the first week of football. Yeah.
Really?
As I mean
She
mug.
lost her quarterback.
Yeah, we lost our quarterback for 3 to 5 weeks. Fuck.
That's not bad.
Who?
Oh, no shit.
It's not
I didn't know.
career
I know he
ending.
went out, but I didn't know he was
Yeah,
out.
he got a
What team?
Packers.
Really? You don't know where he's from?
Ankle sprain?
I mean, the fuck does that mean? No. I mean, you made a noise that I don't understand how that connects to the football team.
doesn't.
You don't listen to the podcast
I was
ever?
just cheering like cuckoo.
I mean, I knew that she was from out there. I
She
didn't-
either says Wisconsin or
Skansen. Or Milwaukee.
Wisconsin or Milwaukee, like every week.
Yeah, no, I've heard that, but that means nothing to me.
Shout out.
You like
Hello.
the Niners?
I know my Milwaukeeans are listening. Yeah, I know a few of them are.
I didn't
So-
even check on that. See if
Shout out.
Yeah,
if
let's
it
actually
listens.
fact check that.
Fact check it because I have
will.
a few
I'll
of
let
them
you
that
know next
will
week.
send me like stuff. So,
Who did they play?
who did we play?
Was it
Eagles.
Was it the Eagles?
Eagles,
Okay. Did y'all
yeah.
see that the Philadelphia cheesehead guy?
No.
What?
He had a cheese head, but it said the Philadelphia cheese. So it
Cream
was
cheese.
Like a
was
Philly
Stupid.
cheese? Yeah.
No,
was
the-
it Cheese Whiz?
Everybody's trying
No, the
to
one that
just
says
copy
Philadelphia
us.
on it.
Oh, cream cheese.
I thought that was awesome.
I didn't think it was
Pretty
funny.
good.
I know you didn't.
I didn't think it was
That's
funny at all.
hilarious.
I thought that was
Everybody's just
Pretty
trying to copy the cheese.
Yeah, whatever.
Haters.
The only football related thing that I saw was the.
Hold on, before we
Eagles
get to
fan.
that. Oh, the Eagles fan? Go ahead.
The Eagles fan that was at the Christ the Redeemer statue in Brazil that was like being obnoxious, and everyone was like, "Oh,
He's
yeah."
an Eagles fan. That's
You're
what they do.
American.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Eagles fans and Browns fans, like they're, yeah.
that was in Brazil.
You mean Raiders?
At Sao Paulo. Was it Sao Paulo? Where is?
I don't even know. I didn't
I don't
even
know
know it
what
was in
city it was
Brazil
in, but it was
until
Brazil.
people were talking shit about the field.
You don't remember? Oh, you didn't know? So the Eagles played in all black and white, because they were playing at a Corinthians Stadium,
I didn't know that.
and they're black and white.
In
And they
Rio.
don't allow
He was in Rio.
green on their stadium because fuck, who's the rival?
Who?
The rival for Corinthians soccer
That
team, look
is
it up.
ridiculous.
It's green, and they have like this, like you cannot wear. The only people who can wear green in that stadium
Are the
is the
rivals.
visiting team.
Jeez.
So it was Green Bay and Philly. So Philly, like out of all right, we'll go along with it. They played in all black.
Boo.
It's pretty cool. I hate Philly, but that was pretty cool.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Because we don't like them.
We don't
You
like
see,
them, but
you see, that's one of those where it's like, even if they do cool things, we don't like them.
no, that only applies to the Cowboys.
I just want everyone to have fun.
Facts.
yeah.
I just
So did y'all
everyone
win
go
or
out and try.
lose?
Do you want to not count points either?
No. Everyone gets a participation trophy.
Philadelphia won.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Philly won.
Damn it.
Why you gotta put? You know what? So what team do you like? So I can put you on blast.
Cowboys.
I put them on blast every week.
Number
That's
one.
a Cowboys fan. The Cowboys just gave a mediocre quarterback the biggest contract in NFL history.
Show
Was it
did.
quarterback or was it running
Mediocre.
Quarterback.
Both.
back? No. Oh, shit.
He's not mediocre.
What makes him not mediocre?
He's a good quarterback.
Oh, you got nothing then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
He's a good quarterback.
How many seasons has Jordan Love been the starter?
This is the second.
Second. How many seasons has your quarterback been a starter, Adrian?
I don't know.
Like
7?
6, 7, something like that?
6 or 7.
Yeah. Her quarterback has more playoff wins than their quarterback. And they just gave
Well.
him a fucking truckload of money.
If you play for the Cowboys, it's kind of given. I have more playoff wins.
Yeah,
You're probably right.
That's the only bullshit excuse that they have.
The bullshit excuse. It's,
That's like a really legit
football
excuse.
is about wins.
Just
No.
saying.
Only,
not about wins?
only if he does it for a long time.
7 years is a long time.
No, if Jordan Love does it for a long time, Joe Burrow, I don't think has been back in the freaking playoffs.
He's been hurt.
He hasn't been back
all last year.
He hasn't been back.
So you're comparing a guy who's played
No,
every game.
I'm saying that a lot of people are like, oh, he's rookie year, this and that and the other, and then they don't get back. Dak Prescott's consistent.
He's consistently bad.
Can't win. No, he's not. He's had a winning season every time every season.
You know what?
But it's not because, again, going back to the whole Jimmy Garoppolo thing. I'm a Niners fan. Jimmy Garoppolo was a quarterback.
Do you like Jimmy Garoppolo?
I fucking hate. What are you talking about?
You love him.
Right.
Because you wanted to do him.
Wait, what?
I didn't even think he was good looking either.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Jimmy
How do
Garoppolo
you
sucked.
What do you mean?
I was just trying to come up with
Garoppolo is hot.
No, you love him for real.
He's not my type.
He's not your type.
He's not my type.
Okay.
You
said Brad Pitt was your type, right?
He has, yeah.
Okay, maybe it wasn't you. It was
He
somebody
has
else.
a great fucking, like, with the Niners, because once he left the Niners, he sucked balls. He got benched halfway through the first season, and now he's no longer playing. But when he was with the Niners, who had a great team, he had great numbers, and he was winning, and he was doing this, and he was doing that. But the Niners weren't doing all that because of Jimmy Garoppolo. The Cowboys aren't winning because of Dak Prescott.
So
What?
here's
They're not-
another
they're not.
example of.
Okay.
Here's another example of as much as I hate the Cowboys, I like Prescott.
That's fine. I like them.
Jimmy
It's good.
Like, a
Where's Jimmy
personality.
Garoppolo right now?
He's not playing.
Exactly.
That's
he doesn't have a
that's my
a
point.
job.
That's
He doesn't
my
have a
point.
job.
That's
Where
my
is
point.
Romo?
He was winning when he was with
he's
the
winning too.
Niners, except when it mattered, kind of like Dak.
I don't know if he was winning. I mean,
What? He went to a Super Bowl and 2 NFC championships.
I think
Nah.
there's a problem. There's a bigger problem when it comes to the Cowboys because you have Romo wasn't mediocre and yet he never got there.
No. Okay, we can all agree that the Cowboys have a bigger problem.
Romo's problem was his coach. His coach.
But
sucked.
yeah, but Romo was a way better quarterback than Dak Prescott is.
Crickets.
Would you agree?
Romo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So
If we
for
didn't
sure.
have Garrett,
when
Garrett was a bad coach.
yeah, Romo could have done something with a good coach.
So you think Garrett? No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait.
Jason Garrett.
Do you
I
think
knew a
that?
name.
No. Do you think that Romo would have done better with McCarthy?
Hell no.
Who the fuck is McCarthy?
I don't think
McCarthy came
McCarthy's
from
overrated.
Green Bay.
Agreed. But don't be
I mean,
bringing
you-
up Green
I'm
Bay.
just kidding.
Don't be.
I mean, he was a Green Bay coach for a long time. He was overrated. He had great
He
players.
won one with Aaron Rodgers.
But that was because of Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly. So he should have won
More
they should
than
have won
one.
more.
See, that's the difference. Green Bay wins game. We used to win games because of Aaron Rodgers. The Cowboys don't win games because of Dak Prescott. The Niners didn't win games because of Jimmy Garoppolo. There's a lot of teams like that they win games, but it's not because of their quarterback.
It was because of Hail
Okay,
Marys.
well, I mean, one more game, like, I don't know. People put too much stock in the playoff wins when they don't win. Wait, when they
that's
don't
what you
win,
play for.
No, you play for championships.
Right.
There's a lot of people that have a shit ton of playoff wins, but they don't ever get there. They don't ever win one.
So
Aaron Rodgers has won one.
That's
like,
the.
okay.
That's the.
Is he an all-time great?
Yes. But
Aaron
he's
Rodgers?
only won one.
But because Green Bay
an
Packers
all-time
get
great?
there all the time because of Aaron
no.
Rodgers.
Yeah.
With
sorry.
shitty teams, with
I get
shitty
that.
coaches, that's why Tony Romo will be someday considered an all-time great because he won more games than he should have with the coaches that he had and the players that he had.
So today it was
Dak
announced
Prescott
that
has the players.
Time
He has
out.
a great defense. He has a great team. He can't win when it counts because he fucking chokes.
Timeout.
today it was announced that
Defense is okay.
Netflix is doing a documentary on Aaron Rodgers,
On AA Rod,
and everyone's like, "Who asked for this?"
I would watch it.
Literally nobody.
I mean, I like Aaron Rodgers. Don't get me wrong.
It's
I
called
would watch
Love
it.
him.
Enigma because he thinks he's an enigma.
What'd you just say? Can we say that?
Enigma, yeah.
We're gonna have to bleep you out.
I'm going to get canceled.
Damn.
Like when we drafted in Jigba or something like that. It was like, whoa.
What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
But yeah, most of the comments were like, "Wait,
What?
is he interesting enough for a documentary?"
Well,
He's a pretty
maybe
weird guy.
that's
Yeah, he is.
He is. I'm curious more so because of the rumors, because of the
rumors.
Yeah, just the stuff that has happened while he was
I
in Green
remember
Bay.
like 30 minutes ago when I asked you if you're going to be able to keep that distance from the mic, and you're like,
Yeah, do you need me to? I'm
Now she's leaning back.
Her core is like,
I'm leadable. I'm shrinking. I apologize, Joe. Don't yell at me. Joe,
Start moving the table.
Anyway.
Ooh, she moved the mic.
I didn't do anything. Not like you, loud ass.
I mean, whatever. I was trying to get comfortable. And
anyway,
I
lost my first game.
That's not even the big football story of the week.
I lost my first.
Which one is it?
Wait, there's a big football story?
You hear about Tyreek Hill?
Oh, yeah. No. I mean,
Tyreek.
I didn't equate that to football. I equated that to a black man getting
Oh
thrown
yeah.
on the ground by the police.
That's fair.
It's kind of. I did see it. It's not kinda. It's fucked up. Like. Even as soon as they said, "Oh, he was pulled over," and then they showed him on the floor, I'm
Getting
like, "Bro,
thrown to the floor."
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, let's just keep it there.
What was your
for
initial
now.
reaction though? Because Tyreek Hill's not like.
I didn't know who he was.
He's not the best person in the world. He's been accused. I don't think he was convicted of throwing his girlfriend around or whatever. But that's not the point.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
But does that change your mind about it?
About what?
What happened this week?
about
No.
cops
No,
being
that does
shitheads?
not at
Because
all.
cops shouldn't.
Not
Being
at all.
shitheads? No.
Because I feel like it was more of a racial profiling thing, genuinely.
I don't think
because you just
Like,
this
that's
is
if-
where like I know it, and I'll probably get some hate for this, but I don't think the whole cop thing is racially motivated. Like, yeah, had that been Tom Brady, it wouldn't have gone down that way. But
that is.
Tyreek Hill is not Tom Brady.
You're right, and I'm not. And if I, you know what, if I were to see him on the street, I would not know who he is.
Exactly. If you see Tom Brady, you know who he is, right?
However, there's a difference of just where they're at. Like, I don't know. It's just it's a traffic stop, and you had to do all of that. That's the part that I still don't understand when it comes to cops.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That it has to do with cops being cops, not with Tyreek being black.
Or a combination of both.
But it does.
Or a combination of both. Because if he
play.
It was
was
also in Florida, right?
yes.
Yeah, so chances are it's because.
I mean, half the fucking cops had an accent. They're fucking Cuban.
Yeah, Cubans
it's
hate
not-
black people
And
too.
that doesn't mean that just because they're Cuban doesn't mean that they're anti any other race.
I mean, if you're
Genuinely,
if you're
it
Cuban
doesn't.
in Florida, more than likely you're Republican.
All I'm saying is I don't think that
Ted
this
Cruz.
particular incident was racially motivated. And my problem with cops is not that they're racist, is that they're fucking power tripping
Oh
dickheads
I mean, yeah, that too.
who abuse their
Also,
fucking made up authority that they don't have. Like they're just dickheads.
oh, I saw a video. This cop shows up to this person's house. I don't even know the full story about why they showed up to the house, but they knocked on the door. The cop did. Underage person, a kid, opened up the door
And ran
noticed
away.
it was a cop, ran away, and then he shoved his way inside. Then claimed, "This is now my house."
This is no joke. His words were,
This
I own this house
I own
now.
this house now.
I'm in your house, so now I own this house.
And the woman was like, "You don't have a warrant, so you can't even be in here."
So
What?
Did
Where
you
was
guys
this?
did you guys
I
ever
don't remember.
Did you guys ever hear of that experiment that happened like it was it in the 70s?
Yeah. Oh my God. Keep talking.
Oh, sorry.
I'll pull up the name.
There's an experiment that they did. I could be wrong on the time frame, but it was like in the 70s maybe.
It was.
That they put a group of normal or everyday Joe Schmoes, regular people that they didn't go to, they didn't go to school.
prison experiment.
They didn't go to school for any of
Didn't they make a
law
movie on that?
enforcement.
They did.
They didn't do any of that, but they put them in uniforms and they put aviators on them, and they were like, "You guys are now detention officers. This is what you do." And the people that their prisoners were also.
This is just, these were volunteers. They
Yeah,
asked for
they were all volunteers.
They were going to get paid. So it's like one of those, hey, come here, we're going to do a social experiment. You'll get paid so much for a weekend or
Statistics.
whatever. Right? And these were all just people that showed up. Nobody was better than the other. They were probably all broke, people down on their luck that needed the extra cash. So they all showed up. When they showed up, they sorted them at random.
Yeah.
Some of them got to be cops. Some of them got to be like prisoners. And then that happened.
And they did a social experiment. So the experiment was the people that were the bad guys, they were in jail. And then the people on this side were the cops. They put them in the uniform. They were like, all right, you are now a detention officer. Like, you can't let a prisoner control you. And it was almost like another person came out of, because in the beginning, they also interviewed him and they questioned him, like, would you let this power get to your head? Like, do you think that you would be, what was the other one where it was like, do you think that you would do things that are like inhumane or just have this power trip? And they're like, no, I wouldn't let this get to my head. Like, I know this is just an experiment. Like, this is absolutely not. I think almost all of them, or a very high percentage, treated prisoners. Also, they were not actual prisoners.
Yeah,
they were just, everybody was aware that this was all like yes. And they treated them like shit.
Damn.
And
it got progressively worse. Like, the more they experienced the power, the worse they got. And
yes.
Like,
it was like a power trip. It was scary, scary. Like, that shit's scary to think that you can
So, yeah, I mean,
put somebody in a uniform. And what was the other one? When you inflict pain on someone, where if for example, say you're in that room, right?
This is the Milgram experiment.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, look up the Stanford prison experiment and the Milgram experiment, Milgram experiment.
With that one, so for example, you're in the recording room, right? And they tell me I have a red button where you have to press it. And when you press it, it's going to cause that person to get a shock, right?
But if you don't press it,
you get shot.
No, not even. No, there was no consequence. It was, you either do it or you don't, but there was no consequence. And they told him, okay, press it. And at first it was like, oh shit. And then they would have a fake scream where it's like, ah. But then it was like, okay, you have to press it for 5 seconds. And they're like, no. Like, some people were like, no. And then others were like, okay.
Because they were being told to, though. It was an experiment about whether or not people would do things that would hurt other people when they were being told to by an authority figure.
So it was almost like what is it called? Like having, I was going to say dominated. It's not the dictatorship. No, not dominatrix. Like a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Where it's like, and it was going back to, if you're told that you have to do these things, would your moral compass tell you no? And would you actually follow it? Or would you be like, well, all right, he told me to do it. So, or this person told me that I had to do it. So I'm doing it. You should really look these up. These are
That's
very
crazy.
Joe would be like, you want me to go in there and punch him? Fuck yeah.
All right,
see, that's where I think you're wrong. I think it takes a special kind of person to do the things that most cops end up doing. And it doesn't take a special kind of person. It takes a regular person. I understand how they get to the point that they get to, but that doesn't make it right. And the fact that there are so many people out there that are, and it's always like, well, if they just comply, well, if they just do what the cop told them, that wouldn't happen.
Until they're in that position.
Exactly.
And everyone's
Well,
like,
it's
why
not
didn't you
necessarily-
comply?
It's not even
That's not
that. It's
necessarily-
like, fuck that. They need to know where they stand.
Exactly. It's not,
And
you're not
we have
wrong.
rights.
Yes, if I had rolled down my window, that probably wouldn't have happened. But I don't have to roll down my window.
Yeah.
There's no law that says I have to roll down my window. I don't want to roll down my window.
Hold on. There is now a law. Now that we're in September. We're in September. There is a law that shows that you have to, if a police officer asks you for identification, you have to provide it.
In Texas?
Yes.
For no reason?
That came into effect September of
So we are
2012.
now stop an ID state?
Well, I've seen people.
Yes.
I've seen people
I
just
would've heard about
put the ID up against the glass. I've seen people do that.
There is that's one that came out, I believe we were talking about this last year, because it's one of the ones that was going to go into effect. And for some reason I have September 25th in mind. I could I don't know where I have that date from, but that September 25th and after, it's now a law where if you are told by a police officer that you are to identify yourself, you have to identify yourself. You don't have to have
bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. And
I'll
you
look
have
it
all
up.
week to fact check it.
I'll look it up because I know that I saw it. I know that it was discussed.
Definitely not in Texas.
Yes, it was. These are all things that were coming into it. That's why we were reviewing it, is because it was all the new laws that were going into play.
As far as I know, the only times you have to identify yourself in Texas are if you are driving and get pulled over because you're partaking in a privileged activity, which requires a license. So you have to show your license. If you are arrested, not detained, but arrested, or if you are...
It went into effect a year ago.
What is it?
Was it September? Why do I have September in mind? Was it September?
It was September of last year.
I knew it was
as of September 1st, makes failure to identify oneself to a police officer after being pulled over a misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's always been...
No, it wasn't always.
No, okay, but that's... It's a misdemeanor. It used to be It was a... What do you call it?
Just demeanor.
Just demeanor. No. Oh, God. There's things that are...
A misdemeanor.
Like code violations, but not illegal or whatever. But anyway, it's still not... that doesn't make it a stop. A cop just can't stop you and ask you to identify yourself.
No, they have to have probable cause.
During a traffic stop, you always have to identify yourself. You have to prove.
And I don't think that was, but I don't think that was an actual, I don't want to say law, but there was something that did not come into effect until September where you can now get in trouble for not providing identification. Why else would it have gone into effect?
I'm going to need more information on that, Luis.
Working on it.
That's always been the case. Anyway.
He got me 28 points on my fantasy league.
I got a few from him too. Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
Oh.
After he got that beat down, so that was pretty cool.
I lost this week.
I feel like he was inspired.
Boo.
Oh, he'd see a celebration?
Yeah, the celebration was cool.
He was pissed.
I don't understand how there was 4 motorcycles behind him. Were those guys just riding together? Or what?
I don't know. It was chips times 2, I guess.
I have no servicio in your house.
Get on the Wi-Fi.
Maybe, I don't know.
I just want to say fuck the police because I haven't said it this week.
Fuck the police.
So, fuck it.
You should have that as the opening song.
All right, Adrian, when you post something this week, just put
Fuck the police.
Yeah, fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
What's the other thing I want to talk
Not the
about
good
this
cops.
week?
The good cops are cool.
Random. If a dolphin smokes a blunt, do they smoke through their mouth or their blowhole?
It's a blowhole. It's not a suck
You
hole.
blow, not a.
Can it not?
No, it just blows.
Are you sure?
What's a blowhole
I'm
like?
going 100% based on the name of the hole. I am assuming it's only for blowing,
What is
not sucking.
blowhole for?
Blowing out water.
To
And
blow
dolphins
air.
don't have blowholes.
They
I thought
don't-
that was whales.
They don't
No,
breathe.
have blowholes.
dolphins do.
Yeah, I'm not.
Do they
marine
breathe?
biologist.
Breathe through there, or they just blow?
Dolphins do
Blow.
not breathe through their mouths
blow.
in the same way as people can. They only breathe through their blowholes.
Oh, look at that. So you
It's a
can
breathe
suck.
hole. It's a breathe hole.
Oh, jeez. Why are we talking about
Why not?
Blowholes?
blowholes?
Why do you have such a hard time saying that?
Because I have braces.
That's fair.
I have a, what is it called? A lisp. Because of these damn braces.
Isn't it fucked up that they made that word so hard to say for people with lisps?
With lisps?
Lisp. Lips.
Speaking of having braces, I was telling you when you got here that I got I guess it's a mouth guard or something.
for snoring.
Yeah, one of those things that you
actually
stick in your
never
mouth
actually
and.
said
got
what
one?
it was. I was like, was it CPAP? And then Yvette got mad at you.
Oh, that's right, and
So
you
we-
actually
we
get to
know-
tell you
yeah,
what
no,
it was.
no.
It's a fucking mouth guard. Is all it is. Like a
A sleeping mouth guard?
yeah.
Where it like pulls your
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 bottom
bottom
jaw.
jaw forward. Yeah,
Does it work?
I don't know. I just got it today. I'll try it out tonight and let you know. Where's I going with this? What are we talking about?
Well,
Your blowhole.
You were about to tell
Your
us.
blowhole.
You can't use those things if you wear braces.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Because it like attaches to your teeth, right?
Well,
Or
more
you
than
have to mold
that.
it to your
It's just
teeth.
Yeah.
it's just a mouthpiece. Like, did you ever play football?
Yeah.
Did
No,
you-
It's just
not
one of those
football.
things, like,
No.
where you dip it in hot water and then you
Soccer.
fucking
Yeah,
whatever.
but don't you have to have it molded to your teeth?
It's like a mouthpiece where you dip it in hot water and then you bite down on it and it molds to your teeth.
Which is why you
So
can't
if-
use braces.
Because the whole point is your mouth is shifting when you sleep. So if you have a mouth
So-
guard, it defeats the purpose of the braces.
Well, the mouth guard is moving your jaw, not your teeth.
Your teeth.
Not your teeth.
Yes. Not just your jaw, it's your teeth.
Well, your teeth are attached to your jaw.
Yeah,
so-
but it's not your jaw that it's moving, it's your teeth.
the mouth guard?
No.
The braces.
Right. So the braces have nothing to do with what's happening at night with the mouth guard.
I think y'all are both right, but talking about two different things right now.
Just let
What
him
I'm
Fucking, I gotta go pee anyway, so y'all keep going.
what I'm saying is I can see where you can't wear a mouth guard if you have braces because
So football players can't have braces?
no, but at nighttime, hold on, at nighttime,
Speak into the mic, please.
at nighttime,
You're yelling
Your-
at him, not into the microphone at him.
at nighttime, they say that your teeth shift the most. That's why when after you have braces and you have a retainer, they tell you if you don't wear it all day, fine, cool. Wear it at night because that's when your teeth shift the most. Whether it's because you grind your teeth, whatever the case may be, but that's when.
No, I get it.
But that's where.
this mouth guard acts as a retainer. Oh, you're saying because your teeth are shifting at night, you shouldn't wear a mouth guard.
Yeah.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Because it defeats the purpose of the braces. I can see that. That's why in
Well,
the
that's
morning
stupid.
it hurts.
I feel sorry for you if you snore and you have braces.
I don't snore. I'm fine.
As far as you know.
Yeah.
No, my
did we talk to?
husband has confirmed. I don't snore. He's confirmed.
Has he confirmed to any of y'all?
No.
You can ask him. It's
I'm
fine.
going to ask him next time he's over.
You can ask him. That's fine.
I don't know how you could sleep with some shit in your mouth.
I'm going to find out tonight. I don't think I can. I put it in. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm
As-
sleeping with
I
this in
grind my
mouth.
teeth
Okay.
a lot when I
That is
sleep,
cool.
so I had to buy a mouth guard to. I mean, I still grind, just not as bad. But yeah, it didn't take long to get used to it.
I'm
have-
just wondering what Yvette is going to do when I am no longer snoring, but she still can't sleep. Like, how is she going to blame me?
You're too quiet.
Maybe.
What's she gonna do when you still snore with a mouth with the mouth guard on?
Yeah. At least if she punches me in the mouth, it won't hurt as much because it's not a mouth guard on.
Teeth
I got
stays.
shoved the other night because this shoulder's fucked up, or like it was really hurting over the weekend. So I slept on this side, and I got pushed, and I was like, "You're snoring right at me." Turn around, and
That's
I'm
what she
like,
says.
"I can't."
Like, why don't you turn around? How about that? Like,
I'm like, "I can't." My shoulder.
this is
remember
what I don't get,
we
right?
talked
Like-
about this, and then she was like, "Oh yeah," and then I couldn't fall asleep.
One
so
of
I was
us is
pissed the rest of the
sleeping.
night.
the other one's not, right? But what's bothering the person that's not sleeping is that you're snoring in her direction. But all she has to do to fix the problem is turn around.
No, no.
But instead, she chooses to wake you up from your sleep and make you turn around. Like, how?
No.
How does that make sense?
Hold on.
Why don't I just smother us with a pillow?
Right. Like, that'd be so much easier.
We want to.
It gets rid of two problems.
No, hold on. Because snoring is not just a turning. It's not a matter of if you just turn, okay, it's going to go away.
No, it
I
is.
know.
And this is how I know that I don't, like, quote unquote, snore as bad as she makes it sound. Because all I do is breathe really hard. Yes, I do snore. I'm not saying I don't snore. But it's not like, holy shit, I can hear you across the house snore. It's like if you turn around and face the other way, it's not as bad. Snore. Because she'll literally, like, push me over and she's like, just turn around.
Oh, well, I think when it comes to snoring, everybody is different.
For sure.
Because it's been very rare because Daniel will snore, not always, mainly if he's been drinking.
Oh yeah.
That used to be me.
And there's certain times where it's like I can't sleep and I like look over and he's snoring and it just irritates me. This happened after I had one of the.
Notice she said she can't sleep And then she looks over and he's snoring.
And then
it has nothing to do with the fact.
No,
like,
she's just looking at him and like
he's snoring and I can't sleep.
You're making a noise.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though, is I'm a deep sleeper. It's very weird because I'm a deep sleeper, but I can hear the girls. Like the minute one of them even, it's the weirdest shit that happens.
Yeah,
but
you're a super mom, but you're still a deep sleeper, so it's fine.
A very deep sleeper, so I don't hear him. So the days that I do hear him, I'm like, bruh. But typically it's not I will give you that. It's not a him. Well, aside from me thinking he's going to die because of how he's snoring.
Listen, I'm not saying I don't snore. I know I snore. But I will go out there and say this. Yvette has a sleeping problem that she's trying to blame on me. The only reason I ordered this fucking thing was to fix my snoring so that she will finally admit that she has a sleeping problem and she can fix that.
How does she have a sleeping problem?
Hold on.
She sleeps more than anybody I know.
She used to sleep. Now that's like it's been a few months and she hasn't slept.
She sleeps so much because she's not sleeping.
Right. Like she takes naps, but at night she doesn't sleep.
Well, see, so naps are not good for you.
Because you don't sleep.
Because it messes with that. But also, that goes hand in hand with what I was saying. In the aspect of, you know how there's some days where caffeine hits me? Yeah. I'm the only, this is going to sound really bad, but like at nighttime when everybody's asleep, that's the only time where it's like quiet. Where it's your own, you can listen to your thoughts. I can hear the other voices in my head.
Dude, you drive a lot.
I do drive a lot.
Do you not have like quiet time when you're driving?
There are and see, that's the other thing. There are days that I won't even turn on the radio because your brain is just going, or at least mine is going a million miles an hour, and it's just I need to stop. Like I need the quiet.
I don't have that problem. I've never needed quiet time, but if you need that, I know you drive a lot because I'm doing the same drive now.
And you should probably smoke weed.
Thank you. Thank you, Luis.
Just saying.
Thank you for that, Luis.
Get some edibles. I don't know.
Thank you. But that's that is my, like there's times where even last night I was tired. I was exhausted.
Do some meditation.
But I'm still up. Why? Because everybody else is asleep. And it's just, that's the only like,
it's the only time I get to watch whatever I want on TV.
Till somebody starts snoring.
I don't even.
Let's go. I feel like you would do. It would do wonders for you. A sound bath.
Okay, so what is meditation?
I need more information. I need a little.
I don't fucking know. I just know that I close my eyes and disconnect for.
I've always wanted to try it because I think. I mean, obviously it's beneficial.
I don't doubt.
Well,
we're
trying to figure out if it is.
I don't doubt that there's benefits.
But
actually, yeah, no, I don't doubt that there's benefits.
I think it would be really hard for me to do it.
No,
you
would think, but
that's what she said.
I
once you're in it,
because my brain is. I tried yoga before, and like there was one time that I tried yoga and I really got into it, and I could see where it's like, damn, this is, it can clear your mind, but then. After that, I'm like, all right, I got shit to do. I gotta go.
So
like my brain is somewhere else and it's not here meditating with you. So I gotta go.
I don't think I talked about it while we were recording. I think I brought it up, but there's another, I guess, practice that I was doing called Yoga Nidra. And you're basically...
Whoa. Wait, what?
Dude, what'd you say?
Yoga Nidra.
Can you spell that for me? I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Nidra.
I was going somewhere else with that.
Yeah, I know. Wherever they were going. But so basically you're laying there, eyes closed, and then you have a guide that's just like, bring awareness to your thumb, bring awareness to your pointer finger, your middle finger. And like in your head, you're following what they're telling you to do, but you're not awake. What? And it's fucking weird.
What do you mean you're not awake?
You're not fully awake. Like
is it like hypnosis?
I wouldn't say that.
Because that scares me.
I mean,
just saying.
I wouldn't say it's like hypnosis, but you're not awake because there's been several times where they're like, the guide is telling me, or telling everyone, like, bring awareness to your ear, your right ear, bring awareness. And then suddenly I feel a tap on my shoulder because someone was like, hey, you're snoring. I'm like, what the fuck? She just told me to bring awareness to my thumb, and I did. But I'm snoring.
That was 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You were doing the pre-snore.
The pre-snore.
This is
Baby
pre-snore.
Yeah.
The baby snore.
The premature snore.
The
Yeah.
premature. The premature
It's funny
snore.
that we all know what that is.
So glad we're on this. We're on the same page.
So yeah, I don't know. It's been a very weird thing to experience because I'm not into all this like wellness and crystals and all that shit. And
I want to be into it. I just don't have.
The mental space for
I
it.
don't have an excuse.
nah, you know.
I don't. I could do it if I
like it.
really wanted to,
Yeah.
but I do believe in
Yoga.
if there's anything that I'm fucking atheist and I
Oh,
shit
I'm
on all religions
absolutely
and all
fucking
this.
Keep going. I'm intrigued. What? Okay.
Fuck all religion.
Because I think 100% the human is 100% capable of healing itself and getting to a point where it understands itself well enough to do those things. And I think things like meditation and all the bullshit that you're doing right now
Yeah.
is real and it's helpful. And if
Mind
you do
you,
it right,
I'm
yeah.
doing this like not
Now,
because
is
I,
it like marketing and all that shit like ruined it? Yes, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Are people taking advantage of it? Yes. But the principles of what those things are, like 100% yes. If you sit there and do nothing for fucking hours and you clear your mind and you just focus on whatever the fuck it is you want to focus on, it's going to help you.
granted it's hard. I mean, they call it a practice because
It takes practice.
Not every session is going to be perfect. So the whole point is you're trying to focus your mind on where you are in that moment. But during a lot of sessions, my mind starts wandering. And I start thinking about what I got to do for the day,
yeah.
and like everything else going on. But then the practice part of it is like you realize what you're thinking about, and then you bring yourself back, and you're suddenly like, I am right here in this room with four walls. I'm here. And that shit's fucking weird.
It is.
Whenever you start doing it and you're like, oh, the fuck am I telling
I've
myself?
tried that with because I've always had a hard time falling asleep, and one of the techniques for falling asleep is like what you were just saying, but start like from your head to your toes, right?
Yeah.
Like relax. You can't really relax the top of your head, but you think about relaxing the top
And
of your
then
head.
suddenly
and you
it
just
feels
work-
like it melts.
Yeah, and you just
Yeah.
work your way all the way fucking down, and eventually you'll fall asleep while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Never worked for me because I'm not fucking good at it, but I feel like if I tried and I kept doing it, it would work. It's just weird. I don't know.
I mean, I know I've told y'all when I leave there, I feel high. Like, I really do feel like there's been times where I feel like I should not be driving after I leave one of the sessions. And then I'm not even kidding. I'm like, how the fuck?
So the only, and this is recently, the only time I can say that I felt where I'm like, holy shit, was after I got a massage. And it was
It's similar.
Yeah.
I've gotten massages
Relaxed.
several times. Don't get me wrong, but for some reason this past time, it was for Mother's Day that my husband scheduled it. I went, and it was almost like every knot that she took out took me to the place that gave
Oh,
me
the place.
Yes, like
Oh.
it took me to a place of that's what stressed me out.
Oh wait, no.
Does that
He
make
was
sense?
thinking
Wait,
something
what?
completely different.
Yeah,
What?
no, very.
What are you? What?
He was talking about the place.
No,
The
not
place.
stop. No.
I don't know. You said a place,
He
and
said
then the
massage,
place.
and he
A
said the
place.
place, and
A
yeah, I
place.
just kind of.
And then it was after that somebody had told me where they're like, well, you know that technically that's
You're working out the stress.
you're supposed to work out the stress, and if they know what they're doing, it's supposed to take you back to that place that caused you the stress, but to release it.
So I guess technically a
I
massage
think
is a
that's
meditation, except
Shit. I did too until I experienced it.
like the
No
meditation
bullshit.
is being caused by someone else working your issues out. Meditate, or like the sound bath and all that shit. You're doing it yourself without being touched by anyone.
I want to be touched. I'm just kidding.
I don't want to be touched. I'm not. I mean, fuck it.
No, but you see what I mean?
miss
Where
affection.
no, but it was. Look, I thought it was bullshit too until I actually experienced it, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, shit. Like I
like
get it
this.
now. No, it was more of like it clicked where it's like, okay, because I've gotten massages before, but I don't know if it was just this person that knew what the hell she was doing. If it was the person that knew what she was doing, if it was, I don't know what it was. But at the end of the day,
I want this person's number.
I know.
I
So
got
do
you. I got you because she did great. Great.
Sounds
And
like
that you
it.
do it like house
Made
calls.
you question your
We could ask.
yourself.
Because if she does, that could be a group.
For sure. Y'all just show up at like 5 instead of 6. Or, whatever.
Yep.
Start at 2, 1 hour each. Yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely.
I did a 90-minute massage, and that shit, fuck.
No, I went once for like a 30-minute one, and she's like, "You want to do 45?" Yes.
Yeah.
So
Why
literally
the
she
fuck would I
places-
not?
And then 45 was over. It's like 1 hour, but like just fucking.
No,
Do you
I
know
wouldn't
what?
even have to ask
In
me.
15
2 hours.
minutes,
I'll
don't
tell
ask
you
me.
when
Just
to
keep
stop.
going. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
keep going.
She did you want walk on back? Fuck yeah, I want you to walk on back. Let's go.
Damn.
It was good.
They don't treat me like that. Dang.
You're a woman.
Clearly. Unfortunate.
So you feel relaxed and like,
High. I literally feel high. And it is.
what's better, that or psychedelic?
Oh, psychedelics all the way.
Okay.
Because, like,
Fuck that.
psychedelics, you feel relaxed and all that shit, but then you also have, like, this mental clarity that it's hard to describe.
It's a fake. It's not fake.
It's not fake.
You're right. I get
What's
that.
fake?
I don't. It doesn't have to be psychedelics though.
No, it doesn't.
Like I've gotten that
wouldn't
mental
do
clarity.
that. You
but
wouldn't do a psychedelic.
I'm afraid. I mean, I'm a little
I have
chicken
some.
shit.
I've heard that
Is that the hypnosis?
everybody should.
No,
Should go
shrooms
through
or
it.
acid.
Oh,
I've heard that
ayahuasca.
everybody should go through it at least once.
I'm scared
but
to do that.
whoever
shit.
said that doesn't know me.
I'm
Oh,
with
I
him.
would kill to see you on that.
And that is
Like,
why I would never do it. And if I would, it would not be with anybody.
No,
have to do
you
it
want a
with
guide.
somebody.
You definitely
Nope.
want a
Like
guide.
at least
Nope.
one person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
One
you
person
need
that
a
I
guide.
absolutely
That
trust.
is not
but
on it.
Yeah,
You
right.
want, or
right.
someone that has actually
it has to
experienced
be-
it, but is not on it.
It has
while
to be
it-
controlled. Yeah. Controlling the atmosphere.
I don't trust anybody.
I'll be your
Not even
shaman.
Yvette.
What?
I trust Leslie and Olivia.
I
Not
just
even
pictured
Yvette.
Olivia trying to
Like I trust Yvette
be
to
your
a certain
shaman.
point.
Yeah, you can overpower her.
But I feel if Yvette isn't like he's having one of those days, she's like, fuck it, let's just have some fun.
I need to go outside. Olivia's
Like-
just like, all right, go.
Like ayahuasca, the good ones. Like people say, don't do ayahuasca here, like in the States, because everybody's
illegal.
just trying to make that, and everybody's just trying to make money,
Yeah.
and they don't really know what they're doing. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah, I
there
get
is.
what you're
I'm
saying,
sure
yeah.
there is some people, but you have to go to like.
Well,
don't
I
know.
mean, Richie threw out an idea for a trip down to South America to do it.
he did. When?
Oh, not South America. I think he was going up to the Pacific Northwest. One of the two.
When?
Last year.
I
I
want to
said
do
I'm
that shit.
down.
I'm gonna be in the.
I wanna do that
North
shit.
Bernie
West
said he was out. What? And
Let's put.
let's bring it up again.
I want to do it. But my brother's like, you got to try something first, like something
less.
like a shroom or something.
Yeah.
I don't, man.
I don't know. I'm like,
I think I would freak out.
yeah.
No.
And that's the thing is I've been told that if you're going to do that, you can't be in that state of mind because then
No.
that's what you're
In
going to
what
jump
state of
into.
mind?
If you're in a paranoia state of mind and
I'm
then
not-
you
I'm
take
not-
one,
I'm
Take
never
it
in
from
a
someone
paranoid
that's
state of
been
mind.
there.
I'm just my default with anything that like I drink a lot sometimes, but I always stop when I feel like I'm not in control anymore.
yep.
And there's no like you're not in control when you do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I think I'm gonna have a really hard time letting go of that.
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely have to let go. But to what you were saying, like if you go into it having a paranoid state of mind, like the reason you are having that state of mind is because you're trying to work through some shit. And so if you do it while on that, you're going to come out of it figuring out why you're paranoid, why you're feeling the way.
That sounds like bullshit.
I mean, it does.
Everybody has said that.
But then afterward, you feel fucking great.
I mean, I don't know.
You do the most work. If you go into it being like happy and you're just doing it to do it, like you're going to have a trip, but it's whatever.
It's a happy
if you go
trip.
Into it, yeah. If you go into it like already dealing with some shit and you're like, oh, fuck, I might not need to be doing this because I'm already dealing with shit. You're going to come out of the other end having done some work and then feeling.
See, okay.
And see, I've been told the other way.
I believe that.
And I've been told the other way where it's if you're in a bad mood,
it'll amplify it for sure.
It'll amplify it, and it's more of like it gives you a bad trip because when you took it, you're angry and you're just more angry.
But then by the end of it, you realize, well, yeah, also who does, yeah. But by the end of it, you're like,
wait, what?
Oh shit.
Who does that when they're angry? Like, why would I go into it angry?
I don't know.
By the end of it, you're
them.
like, oh shit, why was I angry? I was angry because XYZ. Am I still angry now? Nope. All right. So then you realize all that shit that was putting you in that mental state beforehand, you're no longer.
Yeah, no, that just gave me anxiety.
So a couple of podcasts that I listened to after I listened to this one again, you know, so I like to listen.
Yeah, you like to listen.
I record
to this one. Only this one.
They've said that. Well, one of them is Lex Friedman. I don't know.
I like that dude.
He's cool.
Yeah. Name sounds familiar.
And he thinks, or he said every politician should do psychedelics. That should be a requirement before taking office. And this, you know, government or world would be a better place. Because
I agree.
They should also do them while in office. Like, that'd be great.
That'd be good too. But I don't know.
No, I'm sure like a lot of them do.
Because a lot of people try to explain what it is and they can't. Like they just can't explain it because it's like unexplainable. I know you kind of explained it in a way, but
well, no, I mean
you're doing your best.
It's definitely an experience, and everyone has a different experience, so you can't pinpoint what it's going to be like. The only things that I can say is like you're gonna feel like you have an upset stomach for a little bit, and then after that you might feel a little sleepy, and then after that you're gonna realize colors are more vibrant. That stuff you can point out. But mentally,
none of that is worth it to me.
Yeah, agreed. It's
until it.
No,
happens.
but I've read or heard and listened that it does all that, and it all sounds like I don't know, weird shit. But that it makes you it changes you as a person.
Yeah,
like the decisions that you make and the way you think about things completely are different after you're like done.
Yeah, I don't know how
like
I feel
in
about
a good way. Like I don't know. Like it just frees your. I don't even know how to explain because I've never done it. So
no,
I've
there's
heard
a
other
point
people explain it where it's just like it just frees your mind to like.
What if your mind's already free?
Then I guess it's not going to change it. I mean, you're already free. Well, I don't even know if it's free. Like I don't even know what it is. Like
how free is it if you haven't done?
No. Peer pressure.
There is one part of it. Like for me at least, there's a point where it feels like the walls are breathing every time you breathe, and it is the most satisfying breath that you can ever take because it just feels like it's not just you taking a breath; it's the world taking a breath.
So I'm gonna go with what Joe said in the aspect of like me taking something and me having no control over it. Like I get it, like he said, where it's like alcohol, okay, you can put a stop to when or how much you consume and you're good.
Well, no, same with shrooms, which is why I would recommend.
Well, you can't. Okay, so if I'm in the middle of a binge, I can say I'm going to stop right now, and you know what? Fuck it, I went too far. I'm going to go to sleep.
And that's it.
That part, yeah.
I feel like with anything else, you don't have that luxury. Is that a luxury? You don't have that option.
Granted, I mean,
I've always just been scared to do anything that isn't.
Oh, me too. Shit.
There was once that I took shrooms and I passed out and slept through the entire trip. I woke up fine. There was another time where I I took shrooms.
Waste of money.
I woke up mid trip. I told my brother-in-law, I was like, Yeah, no. This is just like a mild stomach poisoning. You'll be fine. And then passed right back out, even though I was tripping balls. So I think it depends on the person or how tired you are that maybe you can pass out or like fall asleep on it. But I'm not going to say that's a norm. Because there have been several times where I've taken it and I'd close my eyes and it feels like my eyes are wide open because I'm still seeing a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'd rather not. That's scary.
Granted, at that point, I've taken more than 1 gram.
That like
1 gram is probably the best.
That's
1 gram or
literally-
below.
That's
you're
scary.
probably good.
That for me, that's scary because it's. And maybe this is where the DARE program comes into it.
Well, I've always thought okay.
What if you overdo it? What if
I'm not scared of
you
that.
take too much? What if you it's
You'll
that
know
feel-
with shrooms, like
right? No,
you know because you're literally either eating like a cap or you're eating a handful of shrooms,
no,
and you see it.
no.
And at that, I mean, I make sure I weigh mine out. I'm like, this is exactly
See,
1
the fact
gram.
that I
I'm
have to
good.
weigh it and do any of that. Nope. See, we're good. You know, I just have my.
So you
little-
trust that can has 5% alcohol?
Yep, I sure do.
You trust
So
it?
that's
Yep.
It's one of the things
Absolutely.
is like all these, psychedelics and all that. They all sound scary, and you've always been told they're scary. Like, what's one of them that sounds scary?
Acid.
Shroom sounds scary. Acid sounds scary. And it's always been that way. So you're always like, I'm not a fucking drug addict, but it's not what it is, I guess.
No, actually,
I mean, it's a drug,
harder.
but-
It's harder to be addicted to shrooms, acid, DMT. It's harder to be addicted to psychedelics because, like,
That's another thing.
it exhausts your brain.
There's nobody that's really addicted
Yeah,
unless you just like
It actually
trip out all
helps.
the time, I guess.
any addiction that you have outside of that. So if you're addicted to alcohol, it can help with that. So
This is not us condoning any of the shit Luis
by
is
any
saying.
means, this is
PSA.
not us condoning any of it.
PSA.
One of the interesting things that I found out about
The views expressed by Luis are strictly his own.
Until y'all try it, and then it
Do
will be
not
your
judge me
own.
based on these conversations.
interesting thing
But
about
also hit me up, and then we can do it.
ayahuasca was that there's a lot of people that you pay money to go do it in a controlled environment, like pretty cool place like Peru or whatever.
I mean, that one, pretty much everyone that I've seen try ayahuasca, like the whole initial part of it is you start throwing up. No matter who you are,
What
you
the like?
throw
How
up.
is that a like?
That is terrifying to me.
What is?
You're probably throwing up some type of demon of some
Well,
sort.
that's-
of some
that's what I
sort.
was- that's what I was-
enticing about that. Like, why would I want to do that?
I don't know.
Well, that one's different. That's completely different. I mean, it's still a psychedelic, but
Yeah, but I think-
it's different. Like you're getting cleansed. Because
Yeah, I don't know.
where I was going with that is a lot of rich people that can afford to go do that,
Oh hell yeah, Andre 3000
Go
did
do
a
it.
shit ton of ayahuasca.
and they get very vulnerable because not only do you throw up, you shit yourself. A lot of people shit
I'm
yourself.
definitely not doing that.
See, that's what I'm saying. So
Let's go.
he's so a lot of people they're like, oh, I'm a badass, or
I'm not a badass.
or
Nay.
I live in Beverly Hills and I ride I make this much money and I drive this.
They
and-
also don't have anything to worry about for like a week,
yeah,
so they can.
but when they
if you're
show
gonna shit yourself for a week, you can take the time off.
it's there. But what I'm saying, just shitting yourself in front of one person, whether it's your shaman or whoever, it's still the vulnerability, and it's like fuck. And then they don't care. They're like, this happens. Let's go take a shower or whatever. You take a shower, but it brings them back down to like you're a normal person. You're a normal person.
So
Like-
those of us who are already normal people don't need to do that.
I mean, do you shit yourself?
Nay.
You might still think
Daily.
you're better than a lot of people. I mean, you sure think you're smarter than everybody that you're around, and yeah, you probably are most of the time. But when you get into that situation, it brings you back down to like
But I'm not.
you're not
I'm
really anybody special. And it's not about that.
It humbles you,
I
is
know
what you're
you mean.
saying.
It's the mind thing. It's just like you're just a person. Like, and
see,
then
that's-
and then
okay.
and then the trip comes.
And it goes back to what you said, right? Like, I think I'm smarter than everybody else. I don't, but I'm fully aware that I'm just like my core thing in my entire life is that I'm not special. There's nothing special about me. There's nothing special about anybody around me. Like, we're all just fucking people. I don't need ayahuasca to tell me that. I don't need fucking psychedelics to tell me that.
I'm just
like,
a person.
this is where I start every day. Like, I'm just me.
But I feel like a lot of people are,
and I know a lot of people.
They're searching for something more than you were just a person. You were just an ant in this fucking ant farm.
Yeah.
There's people out there looking for more than that. And it's just like, or just accept that that's what you are.
And that's another reason I've never felt the need to do that. Because I like, when I hear the stories, when I hear the people tell me about it, like, oh, it's going to take you to this place. And I'm like, well,
I don't want to go to that
here's
place.
what's going to happen. I'm going to do it.
Well, no, I mean, even
With
to that end,
Luis.
I've done it.
I'm going to
and
show you guys.
In the end, I've realized I'm just an ant in this ant farm. That's just like,
Maybe
did
that's
you not
why.
think that before?
I wish I knew you before you did it.
I think I was on my way
I think
there,
that would-
but because at some point I was Catholic, and at some point I was,
Okay, well, yeah, me too. But once I realized I wasn't really Catholic,
yeah.
the part that led me there was I'm just an ant in an ant farm, and I'm not fucking special, and I wasn't created by this fucking whatever the fuck it is.
I think the thing that it helped me realize is like, not just that I'm just an ant in an ant farm. I
By
might
the way,
as well.
this ant farm things is new to me, but I like it.
I don't like it.
And farms are.
I don't like it.
You're only an ant in an ant farm. That's all you are.
I don't like it. It sounds fucking sad as
You're doing-
shit when
you're
both
doing-
of you guys are
why is it
saying
sad?
this.
I didn't say
that's
that.
all we are.
I said
why is
when
it sad?
both of them,
okay.
said it. I'm
Well,
like,
I think okay, so
I mean,
that's
we are.
where it helped me. Is like, why is it sad? It's not sad
because
to me.
like Joe is saying like I'm nobody, and I'm like, bro, don't say that about
I
yourself.
didn't say I'm nobody.
Yeah, you did.
No,
I mean, you're
I said I'm nobody
somebody.
special.
Same shit.
It's not the same thing.
But it is.
And when you
No one
realize
here
that,
is
you'll
more
be a lot
special than
happier.
anyone else. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No
I
one here
am-
is more special than anyone else.
And I know it comes off like my close group of friends now think it's funny that I call people stupid, which I try really hard not to do.
I mean, it is funny when you call people
Even if
stupid.
I
It's a
do
running
call
joke.
people stupid, it doesn't mean that I think I'm better than them. Like, I'm not. I'm just a fucking ant, and I just do what I do. Like, I wake up every fucking day, and I'm no different than anybody else. Like, literally anybody else. I don't put anybody above me, and I don't put anybody below me.
Yeah.
We all wake up every fucking day, and we go do what we do. And sometimes we had good days, and sometimes we have bad days. And then we all go to sleep, and sometimes we snore.
Sometimes
and
days
our
are
wife wakes us
different.
up, and it's like that's just what we
Sometimes
do.
days are different.
Which
Sometimes
is
days
fucking
aren't.
animals.
Well, that's why I think they say, or that person said, politicians should do it because they would think equally of themselves with everybody else,
I mean,
they would
probably
make-
that would make sense.
and they would make decisions based on good or bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Instead of how am I going to enrich myself or make myself better or get on TV or, whatever.
But also, it shouldn't make you sad. It's like literally everyone else on this earth is experiencing the exact same thing
Yeah.
to some extent. So if anything,
But I mean, you got a date, Luis.
we're way more the same.
Hey, we'll be more than happy to go with you guys to make sure you're okay.
I'll watch you. I'll
And
be
I
the
will record
babysitter.
you shitting yourself.
I was about to say I'd slipped them in your drink, but that would be illegal. So never mind.
Let's put some in this pizza.
Not in Peru.
Stop roofing people.
Well, I'm going to have to call Richie too.
No, he's done. I'm not saying I won't try it. I'm just like, I got to look into it a little more.
Oh,
I actually
Do some
looked
more
into it a lot
research.
a couple years ago, but
If anything,
Like,
it's
it doesn't
an
draw my-
equalizer. It helps you realize like you're no different from literally anyone else.
Listen to Lex since you like him.
he's cool.
Or, when he talks about it, like a episode or something. Or
I will.
Whatever. YouTube shorts. I don't know. There's this, I'll send you this, this one scientist, like he does it all the time. And, he's like, I think everybody should do it. Of course, people that do it all the time should, are probably going to say that, right? But it's pretty smart. And, like, he's like, yeah, this will change. Who the fuck is that? Oh,
Who are you waving at?
I don't know. Some random stranger at the door.
We only know one person tall enough to do that.
Yeah.
David? He's not strong enough to open the door.
We only know
No,
one
he's
person
definitely strong.
tall
It's too
enough to
tall.
do that.
Oh, it is David.
All right. I think we're done.
See you guys.
Fuck it.
It's debate time.
Later.
Oh, no, not debate time.